Hello everyone, my name's Budge and I am from Budge's Blazing. This is actually my first vlog. I am really excited about this. I hope you guys will enjoy it too. It will be something that I will be doing kind of every week on a regular basis. It's purely going to be all about chili sauces. So I am going to be trialling and testing chili sauces that are out there, that are on the shelves commercially in the supermarkets, independents, all sorts of chili sauces. Just really just trying to add some value and to give you guys something to enjoy. Hopefully it will be somewhere where you can come to and check out the latest chili sauces I'm trying, see what's out there as well, what you might like to try yourself. And hopefully not too much blow my own head off, which I'm hopefully not going to do too much of. If you've got any ideas or suggestions for this vlog, please tweet me at Budge's Blazing, Facebook me, email me, kind of Instagram, any of those social media sites, the popular ones you can get me on. I'd really like to hear from you guys how I can make it better, what ideas you've got for improving, and going forward we'll also have some guests with me trying chili sauces. This will be kind of varied from friends, family, and hopefully some of you guys could come join me too and we could try some chili sauces together, which would be fantastic. Okay, let's get started and get to the fun part, which is actually trying some chili sauces. So today I'm going to be trying two particular types of chili sauces. We have got Dr. Burnorium's, which is this one. We've got Dr. Burnorium's Psycho Juice. Now, Dr. Burnorium started producing chili sauces in 1999. They are based in Bristol and they actually have a really lovely kind of shop stroke market stall in Bristol in Corn Street Market that I actually went to go and visit. Spoke to one of the guys that works there, who was really lovely, very friendly guy, and suggested that I try one of their kind of top shelf sauces, which is the Psycho Juice, which contains 70% ghost pepper, and on the front it says it's a killer hot sauce. So we'll see how that goes down. Just looking at the actual branding itself, there's a really interesting character on the front, which I guess is Dr. Burnorium. He almost looks a little bit like the guy from The Cat in the Hat, in a kind of more of a adult, darker humour kind of way. Hopefully I'll get a picture of that up so you can see it as I'm going through. So just looking at the labelling and the ingredients, so it says the ingredients in here are 70% Naga Jolokia ghost peppers, water, onions, cane vinegar. I'm not actually sure what cane vinegar is. I think that might be cane sugar and vinegar. We've got some garlic, some salt, some lemon juice, and some ascorbic acid, and some xanthium gum in there. All my mouth's already watering, so I'd like to get started on that. So let's open this up. Oh. So it looks like there is a little bit of a label on here that says, "Hallowed be thy pain." So it looks like this sauce is really gonna kind of kick some butt, or that's kind of what the branding and the actual kind of ethos of the company is to create some really hot pepper sauces. So I'm going to try and get this off as quickly as I can. Oh, I've got it. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of that out. Now what you can't actually see, guys, is off camera I've actually got some napkins and some milk. Now this is just purely for me. I'm pretty good with chili. I have been eating chili products in the raw form, sauces, all sorts of things since I was about 3 or 4 years old, because I'm actually because I'm obviously Indian Punjabi. So hopefully this won't blow my socks off too much, I'm hoping. So oh, it smells really good. So I'm getting a really nice kind of fruity, kind of very peppery smell on that chili. It's almost making my mouth really kind of salivate and water. Very, very fiery smelling though, I have to say. Now, there is no right or wrong way to try chilli, so I'm actually going to try it on its own, using my fingers, just having a little try at a time to see how that goes. I'm not really one of these people that like trying it with various things, so let's just give it a go. I've got a really good amount there. Wow. So instantly on that, I am getting a lot of heat on the tongue. Not so much on the roof of the mouth, actually. Oh, it is mainly on the tongue. It's now going, kind of moving to the back of the throat. Really, really good heat though. It instantly, as soon as you put that sauce on your tongue, you're getting a really, really strong heat. So I can definitely try and taste the chilies. The chilies are definitely coming through. Excuse me. I'm getting the flavour of kind of the vinegar and a little bit of the salt and the other flavours. So what I'm getting is a really good heat instantly. And then the flavour of the chilli that just is consistently going through. It's mainly on the tongue though, and it is now kind of going down my throat and down into my chest. So there's a really, really good tingle and a nice burn there. That is a really, really good, powerful, particularly powerful hot sauce. And what I'm not actually getting from this sauce is much flavour. So in terms of anything apart from pure chilli, I'm not getting anything else. But I think in terms of this sauce and just really looking at kind of the labelling, it is literally about the heat with this particular sauce. So I do feel like they're achieving what they've set out to do on the label. It says, hallowed by their pain, shut up, whining and take your damn medicine. Pain facilitates the release of powerful endorphins from within your brain. And it says you may experience pain, do not panic, which I am trying not to do. So that's actually a really good heat. I mean, if you're looking for something that is just going to give you a really powerful punch instantly and just a lot of heat, Dr. Burnorium Psycho Juice is definitely the way to go. I'm not actually sure. I've eaten ghost peppers. I'm not actually sure what ghost peppers taste like, because all I'm getting is a lot of heat. I mean, it is quite fruity, but I think that might be coming from also the garlic and the vinegar and the salt in the sauce as well. But it is a lot of heat, and what I can see in the bottle is there's lots of seeds, so it is quite a runny texture, but you can see that there is some kind of texture to that sauce. I can see kind of chili skins, I can see seeds, which I really do like about this sauce. So this is a really good kind of heat, blow your socks off instantly hot sauce, and they seem to be doing what they're setting out to on the label. So that is Dr. Burnorium Psycho Juice. Just before I move on, I actually am just going to have a quick sip of milk. This is just to kind of calm the chili heat just before I try the next one, so that I've got kind of like the cleanest possible palate before I move on to the next one. Okay, I might just have one more sip of that actually. Cheers everyone. So what we've got as our next sauce that I'm road testing is Burning Desire Foods Lucky Devil Carolina Reaper Hot Sauce. So on the front it does say beware the world's hottest chili pepper, which we are kind of, if you're into chili, I'm assuming you're watching this because you already like chili. You would have heard about Carolina Reapers being a very, very hot chili already. So this chili sauce is made by a bunch of guys over in Brighton. They launched their chili sauces in 2011 and they're sold in kind of various outlets. You can get their stuff online as well. And they are in the Brighton chili sauce shop as well, which is a very popular hotspot for chili heads to go and try and find lots of different hot sauces that are out there on the market. Not so much the kind of more mainstream Inconas, Srirachas, more the kind of independent, small batch made hot sauces, and these guys are one of those as well. So what they're trying to do is, their ethos generally is to create a hot sauce that has a lot of flavour as well as heat. So it'll be quite interesting to try this, because Carolina Reapers are historically known to just blow your socks off straight away. Now, before I jump into this, I'm just going to go through what's on the ingredients. So we've got red peppers, onions, Carolina Reaper chilies, cider vinegar, blood orange juice. Interesting. That should hopefully bring a bit of sweetness and fruitiness to it. We've got lime juice, dried apricot and sea salt. So it says shake well before opening and put in fridge once opened for up to 8 weeks. So I'm just going to give this one an open. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to open and there are no health warnings on this one. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of that into the plate. Now, in terms of the texture on this one, I think I'll go to that first. What I can see is it's very similar to Dr. Burnorium's Psycho Juice. It's quite a thin, runnier texture, but again, I am seeing kind of some texture in there from what looks like is potentially the chili, or it could actually be the red peppers that I'm seeing, some texture, which is quite nice to see. So it almost gives you that authentic feel that it is made in small batches rather than factory made, albeit. So let's give this one a try. Wow, that is very, very different to Dr. Burnorium's. So instantly, as soon as I put that on the tongue, I am getting lots and lots of fruit as well as a really nice tart flavour, and then that probably lasts for a couple of seconds and then you get a whoosh of chilli that instantly comes on. What I'm thinking that actually is that is actually the orange, the dried apricot that's coming through, and then straight after that I'm getting a whoosh of chilli. Now that is actually quite pleasant and very nice on the tongue. It is actually starting to settle very nicely, as you can see. It's getting hotter and hotter on my tongue. What I'm actually going to do is just have a little bit of milk just to calm that off, just so that I can see how that goes down a bit more. I'm going to try a little bit more of this. So yeah. So what I am getting from there is instant a whoosh of fruity explosion in the mouth. Very, very short-lived though, with a massive punch of that Carolina Reaper chili, which is coming on instantly. That is absolutely blowing my socks off right now and making me salivate a lot, a whole lot. Now, this is also really, really nice. It's definitely got that really good punch that you'd want from a chili sauce. What I would say though is it's very, very hot, and it actually feels like the heat is increasing the more I'm talking, and the more kind of air that's going into my mouth is almost creating more heat on the tongue, which is making it very, very hot. Oh, wowzers, that is hot. I think what I would potentially do with that one, you know, I'm adverse to a lot of chili, I'm exposed to it every day, is that I would probably use very small amounts of that and potentially use it, maybe mix it with something else, some mayonnaise, some sour cream or something, just to take the edge of that so that I could actually have a bit more and also probably enjoy it with something. I mean, I would not just, potentially I wouldn't just put that on the side and dip my food straight into it, purely because I won't be able to taste anything else. I mean, some of you out there are hardened, you know, you've probably got mouths that are very, very good at handling chili as well, maybe more so than me. I like being able to taste food, getting a really, really good heat, and also being able to enjoy the chili as well. For me, that is probably a little bit too hot. However, it does say on the front of the bottle, beware the world's hottest chili peppers. So they definitely are making, oh, it's giving me a little bit of indigestion purely because of the heat. Because they are using the world's hottest chilies. I would definitely use this one again. Although, as I said, I would do something with it and I would have to probably water it down slightly, maybe use it in some cooking, in a stir fry would be very, very nice because of the fruitiness of it. Yeah, so I would give Lucky Devil a rating. So my ratings are going to be out of 5 stars. I would give Lucky Devil, in terms of heat, flavour, consistency and kind of the visual appearance of the bottle as well, which is also, I think, very important when going out there and buying a chili sauce. I would give this about a 3.5 out of 5, which I think is a really, really solid scoring, and I think they've done a really good job. I think maybe, personally, I would take the chili down a tiny bit just to get a little bit more of that initial fruitiness and that explosion in your mouth before you get the heat, because for me that was really, really nice at the start. It's just once you've had that once, all you're going to get is the heat that at the moment is just coming through and is just on my tongue the whole time. Going back to Dr. Burnorium's, I am actually going to give them a 3 out of 5. This is because I really also like the sauce. They're using the ghost pepper. I would say their sauce was a tiny bit milder for me in comparison to the Lucky Devil. However, I think sometimes with the branding, kind of the actual branding itself, and hallowed be thy pain, and you may experience pain, do not panic, and if symptoms persist, do not lower your dosage. I think that could almost scare people, and for me, it almost would potentially put me off. Although I think it's a really cool concept that they've created this character, almost like a Figment, who kind of has created kind of lots of fun chili slogans on their branding. I think it could potentially put customers and buyers off, just because. But for other people, I mean, it could make them really, really want the hot sauce that is kind of hallowed be thy pain. So this was my first chili sauce vlog. I hope you like it. If you want to get in touch, please contact me on any other links below that are coming after this. Thank you very much, and enjoy and have a good day. I'm going to finish my milk. Take care. Bye.